Hey y'all, so like my other video with the Chinese people, I wanted to do one on the Chinese Erhu. This was actually the first of the traditional Chinese instruments that I got. Was doing homework one Sunday and was like, dang, Erhu sounds good. And so decided to be an impulsive shopper and decided to buy one from this website based in China, and I got it a week later. Um, and then opened the box and was like, okay, what do I do with the instrument? And if you notice it's similar in some ways to the Western violin, and a lot of ways different. Maybe most prominently is the fact that it only has two strings, and the bow is positioned in between the two strings, so you don't have to worry about losing it. And between pushing and pulling the bow horizontally, you're pushing and pulling against the D or the A string, not at the same time though. The front is made of snakeskin. The more expensive the snakeskin, the better the Erhu will probably sound, if the wood also sounds good. The snakeskin, they all have to be like domesticated species. You know, you can't go around looking for like the rarest snake to get the best skin, you know, because that's just not right. They're made from different types of wood, and has a little sound chamber in the back. Yeah, it's pretty fascinating instrument. Kind of hard to play. You know, you've faced the same learning curves as you would the violin, with a few additions. I'd say it's harder to play than the pipa, because it doesn't have frets, of course, but a little easier because it's less room to move around. It goes about maybe 2.5 octaves up, so it has a okay amount of range. One of the cool things about it is that its range kind of mirrors that of a human voice, so when you play, it kind of sounds like a human is singing. Yeah, so this instrument is pretty cool, hard to play. I say if you are thinking about getting an Erhu, try to invest in a decent one. It kind of depends on how far you think you want to go with it. The first one that I got was $150. This is my second one. This is $300, and it's a little bit on the more expensive side. If you have the opportunity, get to hear one first before you buy it. Isan Music Store, they're based in Singapore. They have a really nice inventory, and they actually let you hear the instrument before you buy it. So that really helps out a ton. So it's one of the more known Chinese instruments in terms of the U.S., though I haven't really seen any Americans playing the Erhu. And in Wisconsin, you know, there's not that many Chinese Americans really, so having a hard time trying to build a community and trying to find people who also play similar instruments. I might have to go like to California or something like that. But trying to like check out the international students that went to my school and see if they play. A number of them do play, and you know, get excited when they hear that I play some traditional Chinese musical instruments. So that's pretty cool, and it makes it worthwhile to find something that's not only you enjoy, but that other people enjoy. And Chinese music in general is really cool. It's really soothing, and it's got a lot going on with it that certain aspects of American music don't have going on with it. Fun fact: the one thing that the Chinese orchestra, modern Chinese orchestra, has that the modern Western orchestra doesn't have is a plucked string instrument. See, they have strings, of course, but the pipa, for example, you'll find the pipa is unique to an orchestra, because the Western orchestra doesn't really have any plucked instruments. So that's a fun fact. So if you're thinking about getting a Chinese Erhu, I say go ahead, have at it, and it'll be worthwhile to you. So thanks for watching. Catch you later.